back to Maignan. Possibly should have headed it. One of those where the ball comes in and you're really not too sure where it's coming from. We've just got notification here in the press box that the goal is actually an own goal for Fikayo Tomori. Well, the dubious goals panel have stuck, and it was Trent Alexander-Arnold that fired it across the face of goal, and they're saying that it was Fikayo Tomori's touch that put it past the keeper. It was indeed his touch that put it past the keeper, but they're saying the low angle that they have seen, it wasn't going goalwards. Salah now driving towards that Milan penalty area. Give and go this time with Alexander. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Headed it away by Kier. Only as far as Henderson. Henderson spreads it out left-hand side. This time is a chance for Robertson to roll it back towards Salah. Toe of Kessie gets it away. Keita picks it up on the edge of the box. He's into the box now. Right foot shot. Deflection wide of the goal again. Believe it or not, that'll be a corner to Liverpool. Well, you talk about being on top and getting your noses in front. Well, Liverpool have done that. It's taken short. Keita now drives towards the dead ball line. Low ball in. Cleared by Leao. Picked up by Robertson. Robertson to Henderson. Henderson 35 yards. Stands the ball up right-hand side. Matip glances it. Salah will come round the back to the dead ball line. Plays it right across the face of goal. Maignan by his left post is down and out. Parallel with the post to save it. Low down. Well, I don't want half-time, but my throat will do. It really has been a rampant red side from Liverpool in this first half, but they've only got the one goal. Long ball forward from AC Milan, almost just to kill a bit of time and pressure. In ice hockey, that would have been an icing call, and they'd have gone back to possession back in the final third of AC Milan. But this is not ice hockey, and you can waste a bit of time and get yourself organised. Matip, near side to Alexander-Arnold, midway inside Liverpool half as they attack the goal away to my right, down towards the Kop. He's gone for a booming crossfield ball, but that's easy for David Calabria to chest back. Maignan tries to collect it and puts it out for a Liverpool corner. Well, Maignan wanted to roll it right down to the dead ball line with a few more seconds up, and it hit his leg and went out of play for a corner. Well, that's when you know your luck's in. If you're Liverpool, can they profit from this? Oh, my word, it is a horrible bit of work there from a corner away to my right. Robertson's leaving it now for Trent Alexander-Arnold to go to the opposite side. 33 on the clock. Now, Alexander-Arnold will take this away from goal and then back in under the crossbar. Different side. Maignan looks out to his right, curled in. Flicks off the head of Rebic, up and over the crossbar, and that'll be another corner from the same side. The Kop, see a short one taken by Alexander-Arnold to Robertson, back to Alexander-Arnold. He's put out a step ladder with him to have got there. He's gone out of play for a goal kick. You do worry that Liverpool have been so much in the ascendancy in this first 34 minutes. They could have been 2 up. They've missed a penalty. Mo Salah's effort was not really into the corner, it was just to Maignan's right-hand side. He saved it with his legs. It came out in a diving header by Diogo Jota, was then saved by Maignan on the second attempt. Liverpool, though, coming forward again with Keita. Keita finds Diogo Jota. Back he stabs that ball to Origi. Origi to Fabinho. Midway inside the AC Milan half. Into Keita. First time left to Jota. Jota round a corner. And that's excellent play. It's Robertson that was playing like a false number 9 there. But again, Kessie's giving the ball away. Salah gets it to Alexander-Arnold, edge of the box. He's onto his left foot, fires a shot in. Blocked this time by Fikayo Tomori without a goal scorer. Played back to him by Leao. And Alexander-Arnold couldn't believe his luck. And Ismail Benacer comes away with the football. AC Milan cannot, at the moment, handle this intense pressure game that Liverpool, a rampant Liverpool, are putting upon them. It's turning out to be... Well, you've seen backs again. This is a group match. This is a group match. This is not a quarter-final or a semi-final. This is a group match. And Liverpool are playing it as though, well, to be perfectly honest, they're playing it as though it's a final. They have given it absolutely everything. Those Liverpool fans inside Anfield absolutely loving it. This free kick, Maignan looks out of his goal, away to my right. He looks out to his left. 3 yards in from this touchline on the near side. Cop away to my right, delivered by Robertson. Decent ball in. Head goes up. It flicks off the head of Jota. Goes away far side. Little bit of a header clearance by Hernandez. Origi feeds it back to Keita. Keita out on the Liverpool left. Back to Gomez. Gomez square to Robertson. Robertson will go back to Gomez on the halfway line. Gomez will play it out left side to Keita. Keita just inside that left touchline as Liverpool attack the goal away to my right, the Cop. Back it goes to Fabinho. Fabinho's got Mo Salah on the left now, normally on the right. Plays it back inside to Keita. Keita just rolls it back to Robertson. Robertson and Keita exchange passes. Keita through to the feet of Origi. Origi with two for company. Ends up getting tackled by both Kier and Salamanca. And then Origi's last touch puts the ball out of play for an AC Milan throw on the far side. 36 on the clock. It's Liverpool 1. AC Milan 0. Goal scored on 9 minutes. Trent Alexander-Arnold's shot, maybe not going goalwards, but comes off the knees of Fikayo Tomori and balloons past Maignan in the goal for 1-0. Since then, we've had a penalty miss by Mo Salah and a secondary rebound saved by Maignan from Jota. Liverpool spurning the chance to be 2 up. Trent Alexander-Arnold into the feet of Salah. Back to Alexander-Arnold, 8 yards inside his own half on this right side. Curls it down the line. Flick on by Henderson, looking for Salah. Headed away, going back towards his own goal. It's been quite a game back there. Theo Hernandez is the man that got the header in, and they've worked it back to their own keeper, Michael Maignan. Maignan plays the ball out to Fikayo Tomori. Tomori, who's made a couple of blocks as well to block shots, up to the feet of Diaz. Diaz now cuts inside of Alexander-Arnold. He's got outside of him Hernandez. Hernandez 8 yards from double line, tries to play it back, cut out by Fabinho. Fabinho, cool as you like, turns around and plays it out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And a rolling ball was given for an offside. There was an offside whistle and a flag. So the ball will come all the way back to Liverpool penalty area. There are warning signs for Liverpool. And the warning signs are that Diaz is finding pockets of space. Fabinho has got to get maybe a little closer. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, in his joy of getting forward, has left a couple of little bits of space behind him. But that is I really am nitpicking to try and find that for Liverpool in this first half performance. It's been dominant. You know, it's the only way you can stop it being a 10 for Liverpool. It's a 9.999999 recurring. Thrown forward, Keita on the halfway line, rolls it across the centre circle on the AC Milan side to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who sweeps it out left-hand side looking for Divock Origi, but he finds a man 7 rows back in the stand on the far side. 38 on the clock, Liverpool 1, AC Milan 0. And Stefano Pioli, the Italian manager of AC Milan, will want to... or what it is, I should say, and if they can get in with a draw, all better for them. Calabria with the throw. Alexis Salamanca rolls it back to Simon Kier. Kier down the line to Calabria, back to Simon Kier, 8 yards outside his own penalty area, turns it infield, and back to his keeper, Michael Maignan. Maignan just by the side of the penalty spot, now plays it out to Fikayo Tomori, right on the corner of his 18-yard box, into the feet of Frank Kessie. Kessie tries to get away from Henderson, but he's forced to play it back to Simon Kier. Kier, the centre half, plays it from right to left to Fikayo Tomori. Tomori straight ball up to the halfway line. Ante Rebic turns and spins away now, driving towards the Liverpool penalty area. Tries to play it out right hand side. Good touch by Gomez, just stops it. It was a poor ball in fairness. Now again, AC Milan have the ball with Alexis Salamanca. He's trying to twist and turn away from 2 Liverpool players, but are coming together with Diego Jota. Results in the Liverpool throw-in on the far side. Thrown in very quickly by Robertson, and Fabinho just spoons the ball up towards the halfway line. Underneath it will be Theo Hernandez and Mo Salah. Hernandez being pushed and shoved, but Salah's managed to win the ball back. Rolls it in towards the feet of Divock Origi. Terrific challenge by Fikayo Tomori. Down goes Origi in a heap. And it's going to be put out of play on the far side by Ismail Benacer. But Fikayo Tomori looks a very, very good prospect. He's going for it at the same time, maybe caught a stray stud on the top of the foot. But Mr. Marciniak, our referee, gets Divock Origi onto his feet. 41st minute of the game, Tomori's own goal. Great work combination work by Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Saw Alexander-Arnold get into the box and drive it. It looked goalwards to me at the start. It ballooned off a covering challenge from Tomori past the keeper Manuel. And they've given it as an own goal. Long ball up towards Rebic. Back it comes now to Diaz. Diaz 6 yards outside the penalty area, Liverpool. He wants to go out to his right-hand side, finds Calabria. Calabria checks. Right foot ball dinked in. And it's over the head of everybody and away past Alisson Becker's right-hand post by quite some distance. And that'll be a goal kick to Liverpool. Becker spots the ball up on the right-hand side of his 6-yard box. Brahim Diaz. Diaz is up to the edge of the box. Tries to get away from Alexander-Arnold. Tries a little cute ball inside. Matip reads it. Leao tries to go in. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold and now Jordan Henderson get the ball away for Liverpool. Clipped up and over the halfway line. Looking for a run in behind Tomori by Origi, but Tomori does well and wins it. Kessie tries to play it short to Benacer. It's blocked by Henderson. And the ball squirts back towards the AC Milan penalty area where Simon Kjær plays it up to the halfway line. Lofted pass is brought down by Diaz. Diaz into the feet now. Salmaka. Salmaka turns. What will he do? He cuts it across. Leao now. Chance here for Rebic. 1-1. What a simple goal. And AC Milan, like George Foreman in the Ali Foreman fight, have been rolling on the ropes like Muhammad Ali. And then all of a sudden, with the swiftness of a nicely fined hot knife through butter, it is 1-1. And Jurgen Klopp sees his side undone. And Rebic puts the ball in the back of the net. Kjær lofted the ball up from midway inside his own half. Brought down by Diaz, who was given a chance to just play the ball forward. Finds Salmaka in a pocket of space. Keita's the wrong side. Plays it back to Leao. Leao first time past the Rebic, who's in acres of space. Wide of Becker's goal. Alisson Becker on his right-hand side. And he fires it into the bottom left-hand corner. It's one apiece. And what an unerring finish that is from Ante Rebic, who, well, in fairness, has not seen the ball throughout this first half, and Stefano Pioli cannot believe his luck. And Jurgen Klopp, well, he has seen his side absolutely pummel AC Milan in his first half. And there we go, Rebic on 42 levels things up. Liverpool now break again. Jota back to Keita. Benacer skews it across the field of play just outside his own penalty area. Rafael Leao, whose first time pass was lovely to Rebic. To Hernandez. Back to Rafael Leao, who's driving forward. There's no Alexander-Arnold again. On the overlap here is Rebic. Rebic with a chance for two. Plays it square. What a save on the line. It's going to be turned in. It is turned in by Diaz. And from nowhere, in 2 minutes, it's Liverpool 1, AC Milan 2. And they have just cut through Liverpool once again, far too easily. And the Milan fans are thinking it was going to be a long, long night here in Liverpool. Now find themselves in front. Diaz getting the second on 44 minutes. Oh my word. This is something else. Leao, who played a big part in setting up Rebic for the first, gets a give and go down this near touchline. Does really well driving in. Alexander-Arnold's at with a player sliding in. Robertson, but he slides past the ball, and there's Diaz just to turn it in from a yard out for 2-1. It is quite an amazing turnaround for AC Milan, and some of their fans have got a picture of some of them. They're in tears. They cannot quite believe it. One goal up. They were, well, in boxing terms, they were They have got two big blows coming the other way from the Milan Giants, who have got themselves back in front going into the break. Just one additional minute to be played at the end of this first half. Do join me for the second half. I can tell you, started here. AC Milan have scored all three according to the books. Great work on 9 minutes between Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Arnold broke into the box, fired a shot in towards Maignan goal. It flicked off the legs of Fikayo Tomori and ballooned over Maignan into the back of the net for 1-0. Liverpool then had a penalty. Ismail Benacer, his arm was away from his body. It was a shot from close proximity from Robertson that led to a penalty. Mo Salah stepped up. He played the ball just to the right of centre as he faced the goal. What happened? It was saved by the body of Maignan. It came out and a diving header on the rebound. Clubbing away at AC Milan, but it's all changed in the space of 2 minutes at the end of the first half. First of all, Ante Rebic scoring after a first-time layoff by Rafael Leao. He turned it past Becker from 8 yards, and then the second shortly after. Again, Leao involved, Rebic squared it, shot by Hernandez, blocked by Robertson, and tucked in by Diaz. At the break, it's Liverpool 1, AC Milan 2. Near side, Robertson throws it back to Gomez. Gomez to Robertson. Liverpool half, right in front of the dugouts, plays it down the line. Little flick off Salmacher's legs. Back to the Liverpool half, headed away by Robertson. Tamori puts a long ball forward, back in towards his Gomez. Hooks it awkwardly away, but does well to get to Fabinho. Fabinho into Divock Origi, whose little flick over the top of Salah was amazing just a moment ago. Ball out on this near side to Jota. Jota plays it back to Naby Keita. Keita forced backwards there by Benacer. Benacer sees the ball go back to Joe Gomez, who's 8 yards outside his penalty area, in front of the copper, wide at my right. Square to Matip. First time ball back to Alisson, and Alisson back out to Gomez. Gomez wants some help here. He'll have to go back to Alisson, the keeper, in front of the cop. Lost some their chances at the top of the table. And just for a moment, with those few moments either side of half-time, their defensive frailties somewhat caught up with them. Again, you know, amazing when Matip and Virgil van Dijk are together. They're brilliant. Ball out on his near side, level the 18-yard box. In it goes. Origi can't control. Drilled cross came in from the left from Robertson. Ball breaks again. Salah will work hard to get it back. He's on this left-hand side. Turns it away from Salmacher to Robertson. Robertson into the box. Calabria comes back, clears it. Corner Liverpool. Up goes the noise in the stadium yet again. Robertson will take. Goal away to my left-hand side. Right, it's right in the corner here. Robertson delivers away from goal. There's the head. It just goes over. Everybody comes out, and on the volley, a shot is absolutely smacked in by Trent Alexander-Arnold. High over the top of the bar. And away for a goal kick. Just going back to defensive frailties of Liverpool. Just after half-time. This game will never be done. I can guarantee you this game will never be done, no matter what the score is. When you've seen Milan get 2 in 2, great ball through there. Origi, edge of the box, right foot shot. Squirms away past Magnon's left-hand post. But again, that was easy. Milan now. Ball out to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez into the feet of Diaz. Diaz back to Kessie. Kessie turns it back to Tamori. Tamori just outside his own penalty area. AC Milan now defend the goal away to my left. And it goes to Maignan. Maignan now finds Benacer. Benacer to Tamori. Tamori out to Hernandez. Hernandez first time ball into Benacer. He finds Kessie. This is still in the half of AC Milan. He shows too much. Block tackle by Keita. Ball squirts back to Joel Matip. Matip plays it out on the Liverpool right now to Salah. Salah's second touch is a little heavy. Hernandez gets his body across the ball, and out comes Maignan to gather on the floor. Well, you won't find many first 52 minutes of any game in the Champions League than we've had here. It has been astonishing. People without breath. Ball through the centre. Rebic on the charge through. Puts his leg across Becker, trying to clear the ball, who bowls it out to the right side, his centre half, Matip. Matip finds Henderson, round the corner up to the halfway line to Salah. Salah rolls it back some 30 yards to Alexander-Arnold, back into the feet of Henderson. Henderson pulls off his man Benacer and plays it to Salah. Salah through the corner up to the halfway line to Fabinho. Carries on his run on the far side. Will he get it before the ball goes out of play? He does. Coming across it, Hernandez puts a real strong challenge in. Ball is ricochet, I'm going to call that. But I tell you what, I'll wait to see what the decision is. Mo Salah is currently breathing out of his ears at the moment with that lung-busting run. Liverpool fans back on their feet. It's going to be a corner. 54 minutes. Liverpool's 12th. Robertson now. Left foot under the crossbar. Far side. Curls it in. Hooked away inside his own penalty area by Rebic. Brought down by Henderson to Keita. Keita back to the halfway line to Joe Gomez, whose first touch is a little bit slow, but he's got away with it. Nobody's near him. Plays it out to the new left back, who's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Right foot crossfield ball will be picked up by Salah. First touch a little bit hard. He has to scurry away to the touchline. Goes back to the halfway line. Plays it infield then to Keita. Keita and Jordan Henderson exchange passes. Keita now finds Gomez. Gomez plays it out to Alexander-Arnold, who again is playing left back. He goes back to Gomez, who's 4 yards inside his own half. Now he plays it down the left side to Jota. Jota back to Gomez, and Gomez squared some 12 yards inside his own half to Joel Matip. And Matip will play it all the way back to Becker in the goal away to my right-hand side. Alisson, as he's better known. And it goes to Gomez, the left-sided centre-half for Liverpool. He plays it out to Jota. Jota just in front of Jurgen Klopp, plays it along the ground into the feet of Robertson. Robertson tries to turn it inside, hits the legs of Kessie and falls nicely for Gomez. Gomez squared to Joel Matip, into the feet of Fabinho, inside the centre circle Liverpool side. He feeds the ball out right-hand side to the touchline, hugging Salah. Salah's up level the 18-yard box, coming in field now on his left foot, rolls it into the feet of Origi, cut out this time by Tomori. Henderson tries to get involved, but Benacer and Tomori clear the ball back to the halfway line, where Trent Alexander-Arnold's touch has allowed Rebic to get onto the football in front of him. Rebic is trying to get into the penalty area. He squares it right across the face of the goal through the legs of Joel Matip, and it rolls away on this near side for Robertson to pick up. Warning signs there again. Just not quite coming off, and Rebic will pounce on absolutely anything. So will AC Milan, and a loose ball on this near side. See, Robertson cannot keep the ball in play from Gomez. And there are little signs here for Jurgen Klopp that should be quite worrying. Any other side that have seen this, we know what prowess Liverpool have in the front three. There's no Firmino tonight. Keita's brought down in the middle of the park by Calabria, but Mane is on the bench. Olivier Giroud is up, going through the dossier of who he speaks to, who he talks to, who he marks, and what he does at set pieces. Could be a change for him shortly. Matip square, midway inside Liverpool half, to the left-sided centre-half, Joe Gomez. Gomez out to the left-back, Robertson on the halfway line. Back in field it goes, and back into his own half to Gomez. Gomez to Matip. Matip up towards Salah. Salah now opens his body out, goes far side. A little overlapping run by Alexander-Arnold, being tracked by Kessie, tries to cross it in. It's very deep and very long. Diogo Jota watches the ball come out to the touchline, where Robertson retrieves the situation and rolls it back some 30 yards to Keita. Keita further back to Joe Gomez, dead centre of the AC Milan half. Short pass to his right to Henderson. Henderson feeds it back out to Robertson. Robertson comes in off this left touchline, plays it down the left now. Keita, 6 yards from the dead ball line, into the box, down to the dead ball line, tries to cross it with the outside of the right boot. Easy take by Maignan at his right-hand post. And he tries to set AC Milan on his way. Spirited and sprinted run out to the edge of the box, but elects then to slow it right down and just roll it to Tomori. Turned back from Hernandez, back to Maignan, who just leathers the ball into the stand on the far side. It'll be a throw. Be a throw now to Liverpool. And they're trying to up the ante a bit. Phenomenal start by Liverpool. They really did have AC Milan all over the place for a good 25 minutes, and they continued to knock it around with poise. They were rampant for 41 minutes, but then AC Milan, 2 goals in the 42nd and 44th minute, turns things upside down and on its head. And then shortly after the break, a disallowed goal for offside for Simon Kjær after a poor corner came in that wasn't cleared by Liverpool, low flat across the 6-yard box. Liverpool then went the other way, and Mo Salah atoned for his penalty miss by scoring a goal after good set-up play by Divock Origi. Meanwhile, the ball breaks into the centre circle. AC Milan side, Diogo Jota out to Robertson. Robertson midway inside, tries to roll it in, and Kjær gets a toe in. Loose ball breaks to David Calibri. He plays it now to Ismail Benacer. Benacer out on this near side to the goal scorer, Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz trying to take on Gomez, goes inside, curls it round, tries to look for the run of Rebic in behind Matip. Matip clears. Liverpool again, a little bit loose with the passes. Salmaka breaks onto the ball. Liverpool not getting everything right tonight as Henderson goes for a long ball out to the right side. Salah brings it down. Theo Hernandez is with him. He's trying to cut inside, and Hernandez blocks the ball out for a throw, far side. 24 yards away from the corner flag on the far side, defended by Theo Hernandez of AC Milan. Into the apex of the penalty area. Henderson plays it back. It's cleared by Kessie. Rebic tries to make it work, but Matip will tidy up and roll it back to Gomez on the lip of the centre circle, Liverpool side. Liverpool defend the goal away to my right-hand side. Down this near side it goes to Jota. Jota to Keita. He's lost out to Alexis Salmaka. Salmaka short ball to Diaz. Diaz scorer of the second goal. Loses it to Fabinho. Henderson picks up the loose ball and gets it forward to Jota. Jota little layoff to Naby Keita. Everything to his right, nothing to his left as he makes his way left. Keita trying to take the ball off him. Keita's still on the ball. Rolls it back to Henderson. Nice bit of play. Henderson, though, running down the same hole. He'll play it back to the central point of the AC Milan half. Fabinho stabs the ball forward to Jota. Jota now to Alexander-Arnold, who runs into the body in front of him of Theo Hernandez, tied it up by Tomori. And now Rebic breaks up to the halfway line. Rebic with Diaz one side of him, but he runs into the body of Fabinho, and then his pass under pressure goes straight to Mo Salah, who's defending well, covering for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Ball is back with Liverpool, just inside the... And Becker looks at a goal away to my right-hand side in front of the Kop. Keita looks as though he got dispossessed, and Henderson will sweep the ball out right-hand side to Salah. Salah a yard in from that right touchline. Infield it goes, 10 yards to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Salah. Salah into the feet of Origi. Back to Salah. Salah now finds Fabinho. Fabinho 30 yards away from the goal of AC Milan. Back to Salah. Salah stabs it some 10 yards back to Henderson. Henderson down the line to Origi, who tries to cut infield again. Little left to Henderson. Little ricochet two-way. Jota with the turn. Good toe in from Simon Kjær. Slapped the ball up to Brahim Diaz, but he's given it away to Robertson. Robertson just outside the penalty area. Left foot shot fires it, and Maignan stings his palm, palms it down. 61 on the clock. Liverpool 2. AC Milan 2. And again, AC Milan guilty of giving the ball away in a dangerous area. Robertson 23 yards out, right foot and left foot shot in. Maignan patted it down. Such was the ferocity of the strike, but it was at the keeper. Better serve, dead centre of his own half, square to Kessie, back to Simon Kjær, the right-sided centre-half, back to Frank Kessie, the Ivory Coast player, 24 years of age, ponytail flopping behind him, plays it to Fikayo Tomori, the former Chelsea man. Left to right, crossfield ball finds David Calabria. Calabria tries to play it in, cut out by Gomez. Gomez feeds the ball to Jota. Jota tries to get forward, and he gets down on his heels in the middle of the centre circle. Foul has been given, yellow card will be produced. And indeed it is. And it looks as though Divock Origi is going to get a little bit of attention. And Brahim Diaz is the man that has got the yellow card for a foul on Diogo Jota. What a game we are having here at Anfield, brought to you live. Plenty of European games going on. If you see the headsets on the site you're on, just have a click. You may get me, you may get somebody else, but you'll get a good commentary live. Alexis Selmacher goes off, Alessandro Florenzi comes on. Selmacher goes off, Florenzi comes on, and Rafael Leao goes off, and Giroud comes on. Divock Origi is looking across to the touchline. This doesn't look too good for Divock Origi. Went down. We didn't see too much. Sadio Mane is being readied. Well, I mean, bringing Sadio Mane off the bench. That's really going to weaken Liverpool side, isn't it? Well, Divock Origi did set up Salah's second goal with a little hook ball over the top. Salah just breaking the offside line through the centre. Got there in front of Michael Maignan and turned it in with his left foot for two apiece. One feels that Giroud will be a focal point up front. Rebic will go out to the left-hand side to replace Leao. Florenzi will just be a straight swap for Selmacher. Sadio Mane is indeed coming on. And if I know Sadio Mane, him and Virgil van Dijk would not have been happy to have started this game on the bench, squad rotation and all that, but they will be busting a gut to make a little bit of a point. You always do as a substitute. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are. If you think you should play, you want to make a statement. It's now with Gomez just inside his own half. Goes square to Matip. Matip just up to the halfway line. Goes back to his left to Gomez, slightly back into his own half. Matip to Robertson. Robertson back to Joel Matip. Matip sees Gomez spread the ball wide out towards Mo Salah, but it's too long, too strong and over his head on the far side. 64 minutes played here. Liverpool 2, AC Milan 2. Liverpool 1 goal up. Tomori own goal after he deflected a cross from Alexander-Arnold into the back of his net on 9 minutes. 14 minutes, Salah missed a penalty. He hadn't missed one for 17 attempts. He did today, and a rebound fell to Jota, whose diving header was saved by Maignan. Double save for the French goalkeeper for AC Milan. Liverpool continued to buffet and bore and be rampant against AC Milan until 42 minutes when a lovely first-time layoff from Leao after a good work by Salmaka found Rebic in space and he fired across the face of Alisson into the back of the net for one apiece. And just 2 minutes later, Leao with a great break up to the edge of the box, lay off to Rebic, square across the face of goal. Hernandez with the shot that was blocked by Robertson. It fell beautifully a yard out to Diaz to put into the back of the net for 2-1. Liverpool then had a scare with a corner early in the second half, which was turned in by Simon Kjaer from close quarters, but a flag had gone up for offside. But it was poor defending from Liverpool, who wouldn't have known the flag was up before Mo Salah got a little flick ball over the top from Divock Origi and he turned the ball past to make it 2 apiece. What a game we've been having. Fabinho on the ball. Back out to Sadio Mane. Back to Keita. Keita twists and turns, rolls it back under pressure from Giroud. Back to Gomez. Gomez to the centre spot where Matip takes over. Tries to slip a ball through the centre. Fabinho turns it out right-hand side. Salah, can he stop it before the dead ball line? Little back heel. Alexander-Arnold won't get there. Kessie gets it, turns away from his own dead ball line and knocks it long. Matip wins the second ball, heads it down to Henderson. Henderson back out on Liverpool right to Salah. Salah to Arnold, back to Henderson. Henderson with a deep cross in there. 2 at the back here. Mane brings it down on his chest. He's on his right foot, comes in field. Whoa, he balloons it high over the top of the crossbar. All in his own word there from Sadio Mane. Brought it down on his chest, cut back onto his right foot as it came in from his right-hand side and racked his right foot under the ball and over the bar on the far side. Goal kick taken, slightly different. Tamori squared it from the edge of the 6-yard box to Maignan. Liverpool pick up the loose ball again. Mane gets to sprint away. Little give and go this time with Jota. Mane loses out on the edge of the box to Calabria. Simon Kjaer, the Dane, tries to play it out to the left-hand side, but it's cut out by Trent Alexander-Arnold on the right for Liverpool on the halfway line. Down the right he goes to Mo Salah. Salah twisting and turning, close to auspices there. Gets inside of Hernandez, but doesn't get away from Rebic, who's doubled up on him. And Rebic clears the ball, the Croatian, up towards Giroud. Giroud holds off Gomez, but Liverpool win the ball back with Fabinho. Fabinho back to Matip, to Alexander-Arnold, back into the centre circle on the AC Milan side to Keita, back to Matip. Matip down the right now. Salah comes in from that right touchline. Give and go again with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Down the line to Jordan Henderson, right winger now. Deep ball in, right across the face. Calabria heads it away, picked up by Robertson, the left back. No, he elects to let the ball go out for a throw. 10 yards away from the corner flag, defended on the right-hand side here by David Calabria. Throws it back. Gomez comes forward with purpose, but then realises there's no pass on. Goes back diagonally to his right to Matip. Matip out to Henderson. Henderson inside to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Straight ball up towards the corner of the penalty area. Salah manages to get away from Rebic. Rebic puts a toe in. That'll be a corner to Liverpool. I am struggling to tell you how many corners that is. I reckon it's 13. Again, goal away to my left. Michael Maignan in goal for AC Milan. Looks out to the far side. It'll come in from his left. It'll be the right foot of Trent Alexander-Arnold. We're into the 68th minute. Time edging away. Arnold delivers. High hanging ball. Matip's under it. Headed away this time by Theo Hernandez. Robertson gets the ball back to Gomez on the lip of the centre circle, AC Milan side. Straight ball up to the edge of the box. Lay off by Jota to Matip. Matip tries to run with purpose. He's almost slalommed his way through. Ball breaks to Jota. Jota fires a shot in. Great diving challenge off the legs of Simon Kjaer and deflects it up and over the crossbar. Liverpool go close again, but it's another corner to Liverpool. Same side as we've just had one. 69th minute now. Goal away to my left, under threat. Cop away to my right. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Easy header away. Shot comes in from Henderson. What a finish from 19 yards by Jordan Henderson. What a strike. It was a poor corner headed out to Henderson on the edge of the 18-yard box. And he is right-footed in past Maignan's bottom right-hand corner. What a goal by the England player. What an absolute beautiful strike. You could not hit it better if you tried, and Michael Maignan had absolutely no chance. What a goal. It's a poor corner. Headed away, and Henderson on the half volley from 19 yards. Right foot into the turf, into the bottom corner. A sweeter half volley you couldn't wish to see. Maignan, just diving away to his right, was catching nothing but fresh air. What a goal. Got to try to drive forward. AC Milan are going to come back again. Ball is long. Good bit of work by Alisson Becker. Just getting there for Rebic into the penalty area. Palms it away for a throw on the far side. Liverpool still got a lot of work to do here, but my word, what a goal. What a goal by Jordan Henderson. If videotape was still a thing, that'll be worn out tonight because he'd be watching it every 5 seconds. But now he'll be able to watch it on social media because somebody will post it. He'll have every angle covered in the world. Going to be a change for Liverpool. 2 changes for Liverpool. Thiago is coming on. Jota is going off. And it looks as well as though Curtis Jones is coming on. Good Jota. Naby Keita goes off for Thiago. And from the distance I am away from this game, thank goodness Thiago Alcantara's hair is starting to grow back because him and Fabinho can cause you problems from this distance, believe you me. 71 on the clock, not a change. Benacer is going off. The change is this time it's Sandro Tonali that comes on for Liverpool come away from our own penalty area with the Henderson score of that majestic third goal. What a game we've had here tonight. Curtis Jones for his first touch plays. Little ball into the feet of Fabinho. Fabinho plays it square to Jordan Henderson. Shoot is the cry, but he goes out to the edge of the box to Salah. Salah into the feet of Mane. Back out to Salah. It's a poor ball from Mane back to Salah. Henderson will stop it inside that touchline on the far side. Clips it into Sadio Mane again, who tries a turn. He gets the ball down to the dead ball line. Right across the face of goal. Curtis Jones can't get a touch inside the 6-yard box. Alcantara, Thiago goes back to Robertson. Robertson to Thiago. Thiago, a couple of touches, rolls it back to Fabinho. Fabinho back to Gomez. Gomez just inside the centre circle. Liverpool side. Back into his own half to Fabinho. Fabinho to Gomez. Gomez on the lip of the centre circle. Liverpool side. Plays it back to his left now to Fabinho. Fabinho. Short ball to Thiago. To Robertson. Robertson out to the chest of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays it inside to Jones. Jones tries to take on Kessie. Plays it out to Salah. Salah backs him 10 yards to Alexander-Arnold. Jones does well. Jordan Henderson finds himself on the right. And it goes to Salah. Salah tries to feed it in first time. And now AC Milan are back in control of the ball with Tonali up. Back it goes. Salah to Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold to Fabinho. Back through to Curtis Jones. Jones back to Alexander-Arnold. Lay off by Henderson to Jones. Jones up to the edge of the box. Coming inside. Gets away from Kier. Left foot shot. Curls it. Just wide of Maignan's right hand post. The youngster there. Just 20 years of age. First appearance of the season off the bench maybe. But got the confidence. Could have got a free kick. Opened up. Looked at the whites of the post and killed it round Fikayo Tomori. But also wide of Maignan's right post. What a game we have had here. 74 on the clock. If you've missed it, stick with it, because this isn't over by no stretch. And if the first half is anything to go by, AC Milan will possibly spring into action on 86 and 88 minutes. Because they got 2 in 2 minutes in the first half after being absolutely... From Trent Alexander-Arnold on 9 minutes, flicked off the legs of Fikayo Tomori, past the keeper Maignan for 1-0. Salah then missed a penalty, saved by Maignan. Rebound was then saved by Maignan again as Jota put it in. And then on 42 minutes, Rebic brought one back for AC Milan after a first-time layoff by Rafael Leao. And then Leao set up another break. Rebic squared it, shot by Hernandez, blocked by Robson, fouled to Diaz, who tucked it in from half a yard. 2-1 at the break. You could scarcely believe it. Long ball up towards Giroud. Out comes Alisson, punching inside to Kessie, midway inside Liverpool half, driving towards the Liverpool penalty area. Down the far side it goes to Brahim Diaz, who got that second goal. Driven away from goal though by a wall of red. Plays a short ball forward to Kessie. Kessie round the corner. Theo Hernandez will put a low ball in. Cleared by Joel Matip, just inside his penalty area. Level with the 18-yard box throw to AC Milan down the Liverpool right, the left. They're attacking the Kop here. Rebic gets the ball back to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it back to Rebic. Rebic tries to play it in, blocked by Mane this time. Another throw, level with the 18-yard box of Liverpool. Thrown into the box towards Kessie. Kessie's battling with two there. The ball breaks down. Could be a foul though. Frank Kessie's held off 2 Liverpool defenders illegally, according to the referee. Who is Mr. Marcignac for opponent. Had a good game as far as I'm concerned. Although I still think the penalty was a little... that are fighting for that ball to get the foul from Kessie. Ball breaks forward now with Mane. Mane down the line to Salah. Salah tied on that far touchline. Dugout's just to know my feet, so you know which way I'm facing. Kop away to my right. This time Kessie goes through the back of Trent Alexander-Arnold. And here comes Marcel. And the fans just telling Kessie that his shoulder's on his legs because he upended Trent Alexander-Arnold. It is a foul right on that far touchline, midway inside the AC Milan half. 3-2, 77. Short pass to Fabinho. Fabinho back out to Salah. Salah 20 yards back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who switches the ball to the centre spot where Joe Gomez takes the touch and looks out to the left back Andy Robertson, 12 yards inside the AC Milan half. Out to the left touchline to Curtis Jones, back to Andy Robertson. Beats it inside to Fabinho, who's got a bit of space here. Tries to slide a ball through, cut out by Simon Kjaer. Robertson's on the overlap. Little back heel looking for Thiago, but it's tied it up nicely on this near side. Tonali heads the ball out. It's going to be picked up by Florenzi. Florenzi gets it forward to Diaz. Diaz up towards the halfway line, shoulder to shoulder, gets away from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it in behind Gomez. Gomez blocks it. A little worried. There's been worries in the past around the press box regarding Trent Alexander-Arnold's defending, and I can see why. I can see why. He's superb. His forward play and his midfield play is superb, but defensively, you know, Diaz had no physicality on him there, but Alexander-Arnold couldn't quite get the ball off him. Tomori, halfway line, plays it out far side. Theo Hernandez, space to drive towards there, lifts the ball up towards the penalty spot. Giroud goes up, heads it across the face, a goal and wide. Massive chance for Olivier Giroud. It got above Gomez, but it just grazed his forehead and went wide of Alisson's left-hand post. What a beautiful delivery. The left back for AC Milan, Theo Hernandez. Got good stature on him as well. And delivery like that is beautiful. Alisson. Goal kick, Kop end, knocks it long. It's over the head of Mane. Calabria. Kjaer. Great work by Thiago. Thiago now going to be put under pressure. Well, that's a big shoulder there by Tonali. And it's gone away off of Thiago for the goal kick. Tonali with a really strong shoulder. We've got a really, really big final 12 minutes here at Anfield. What a game. join us again because I've got Dinamo Zagreb tomorrow against West Ham. Quite looking forward. Calabria, thumbs up, comes from the man in the suit with the Puma trainers. Not quite the right attire. He looks so smart, the club doctor. Grey suit, blue tie, Christian white shirt, and Puma King trainers. Well, AstroTurf boots on the bottom. Not that I'm saying there are other makes available, but not sure it quite works. In a fashion sort of way, and the Italians are known for their fashion. I'm going to leave this here because the club doctor goes off. Calabria will make his way off to the touchline. And we're in the 80th minute. Liverpool 3, AC Milan 2. That's when you turn it off. If you're glued to your pictures, it's going to be Michael Maignan, goal away to my right-hand side to knock this ball long. Headed away by Robertson up to the halfway line. Mane gets it down from Tonali. Ball breaks away to Curtis Jones. Jones now driving. Tonali comes across. He's up towards the edge of the box. He's into the box. Jones tries to play it in. Double ricochet. Yes. Mr. Massignac says it's a goal kick to AC Milan. Really has been an awesome game of football. It's only a group game, but wow. The Champions League is back in full voice. Theo Hernandez turns away from Salah, drives towards the halfway line, plays a short ball into the feet of Rebic. Rebic is forced backwards by Matip. Matip still chasing him. Rebic a little reverse ball up to the halfway line where Kessie rolls it all the way back to Fikayo Tomorrow. He goes back to Maignan. Maignan out to Kier. 12 yards outside his penalty area. Dead centre, plays it to Florenzi. Florenzi. Kier, the Danish centre-half. Led the Danes so well in that horrible first game at the Euro 2020. Crossfield ball looking for Giroud through the centre, but Rebic won't get there either. And the ball goes through to Becker. Alisson Becker. And now, another change. Pretty sure that coming on is going to be Daniel Maldini. He's stripping off below me. Trent Alexander-Arnold into the feet of Jordan Henderson. Will his crisp half volley from 19 yards be the winner? Liverpool 3, AC Milan 2. Throw to Liverpool midway inside the half of AC Milan, and Liverpool. Maldini is indeed going to come on. Comes on. Be interesting to see where he lines up, because I think the Rebic is far more of an attacking midfielder. Paolo, his father, in the stands, looks down. Great pride. And for Liverpool, there's two. By Oxlade-Chamberlain. Entering the fray. What a strike it was. Absolutely glorious. Half volley into the ground from 19 yards. Cool as a cucumber with his celebration. But what a goal by Jordan Henderson. Can be satisfied with his night's work. James Milner comes on for him. Good work by through the gap from Alexander-Arnold. Out on the far side to Fabinho. Fabinho can't keep it in play. Throw Hernandez. Slightly off-white shirts around him. Behind him, though, diagonally behind him, is Fikayo Tomori. Tomori out on his near side to Calabria. Calabria into the feet of Diaz. Out on his near side to Calabria, midway inside Liverpool half. Back it goes. High hanging ball in towards the penalty spot. Taken by Becker. Giroud was the target. Looked a little bit desperate for the first time from AC Milan. Milner back to Robertson. Robertson lifts it down his left-hand side. The run of Mane, a long way over his goal at the moment, was Maignan, because he felt it was going to be offside. And indeed, as soon as Mane became active, the flag went up and the free kick has been given. 86 on the clock. Do you want this to finish? I don't. It has been a serious game of football. Liverpool 3, Milan 2. Tonali to Tomori. Into the feet of Diaz, back to Tomori, 8 yards inside his own half.
It's a decent ball in, and Joe Gomez has to stretch and look behind for a corner. He had a chance. He was heading for Giroud, wasn't he?
Chests it down, goes back in field. Left foot cross, looking for Giroud, who's trying to get it behind Gomez. Gomez heads the ball away. And it's a... Tonali will come across to take it. It's down at the cop end of the pitch, away to my right-hand side. Alisson Becker looks out of the goal to the left. They're up in numbers, are Milan. Here comes the delivery. It's low, it's flat. It squirts towards the... by Calabria, high hanging ball into the penalty area from the halfway line of Liverpool. Alisson collects. Kier went for the ball, and he just got a little bit on it. It looked like it came off Robertson to start with, but Becker gets on it before Maldini and co can get onto the loose ball inside the 6-yard box. That's the replay I've just seen. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 12 yards inside the half of AC Milan to Thiago. Thiago up to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Little layoff as he goes back towards the halfway line to Fabinho. Fabinho to Alexander-Arnold. He tries to play the ball through Maldini. It's picked up by Kessie. Kessie finds Diaz on the halfway line for AC Milan. In the centre circle on his own side. Goes forward, tries to roll it through. Cut out by Fabinho. Fabinho finds Curtis Jones. He'll start galloping towards... Comes away from goal. Kessie snapping at his heels. Oxlade-Chamberlain goes past two. Kessie gets the better in the end. Oxlade-Chamberlain says I was put off. And now AC Milan have given the ball away again. Robertson tries to play it round.